11, stunning new details tonight about a man who the FBI says is the nation's most prolific serial killer. His name is Samuel Little.
And CBS 4 News has learned he's now confessed to 5 murders in Miami-Dade County. CBS 4's Peter Dench spoke with a lead Miami-Dade homicide detective who interviewed Little in prison.
He was known to charm women.
And he would just either woo them or he had a nice car.
It is not clear how long he lived in South Florida.
He worked for the sanitation department in Coconut Grove.
And he was known to frequent the Everglades and its alligator-filled waters, not for pleasure, not as a tourist, but as a stone-cold killer. This is where police say he dumped most of the bodies of the innocent victims, the 5 women who he says he killed in Miami-Dade years ago. He is Samuel Little, and he has confessed to 93 murders, 12 of them in Florida. As seen on 60 Minutes, Texas Ranger James Holland coaxed confessions out of the 79-year-old prisoner, asking him,
"What city did you kill the most in?"
Miami and Los Angeles.
The crimes were committed in 19 states between 1970 and 2005. Little was sentenced to life behind bars for 3 murders in California and Texas. Veteran Miami-Dade Police Cold Case Squad Detective David Denmark and partner Lester Aguiar flew to Texas a year ago to interview Little.
He was an older gentleman and had very light eyes, so he was easy to speak to.
He has corroborated 2 of the 5 Miami-Dade murders Little has confessed to. 25-year-old Miriam Chapman, also known as Angela, who Denmark said was mentally ill and a prostitute who frequented Liberty City's Turf Motel. Her body was found in a field in May 1976 near these memorable arches off Tamiami Trail just east of Chrome Avenue.
Angela Chapman, he strangled in the beginning, then he put her in a body of water which is located by those arches in the Everglades.
The expansive Everglades was stunning beauty and dark and forbidding secrets. And 34-year-old Mary Brosley from Boston, who Chapman said was separated from her family and suffered from alcoholism. Her remains were discovered in June of 1971 in a field near Northwest 107th Avenue and 162nd Street, a remote area like the Everglades.
Mary Brosley, he mentioned that he only partially buried her and left her legs out because the ground in Florida was too hard and he would never try to bury someone in Florida again.
They were not among Little's dozens of sketches of his victims, but he did tell Denmark he recognized their photos and Mary Brosley's necklace. Denmark says Little also claimed he murdered Air Force nurse Karen O'Donoghue in 1966 or 1967 and showed this painting of the victim, whose body has never been found. And he painted another woman, who he said was named Sarah or Donna and was from Cuba. Denmark is gratified he could close those cases.
Our number one focus is bringing closure to family members, especially when the case is this old, in the 70s.
Detective Denmark says Little confessed to dumping the bodies of both women in the Everglades and choking a 5th unidentified woman to death at what was then the Homestead Air Force Base. And he says there could be more victims of Samuel Little in Miami-Dade. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News Tonight.